Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be planting some acorns that I collected earlier this autumn. See if we can turn this into this, which is a 1-year-old one that I planted last year and it grew to this so far. Or we could be turning it into this, which is my 5-year-old oak tree, 6-year-old oak tree I should say, that I did during lockdown. And well, shall we get into it? These are the acorns that I've collected over the autumn, and these are native oaks from my local area. These particular acorns that I've collected are Quercus robur, or commonly known as English oak. When collecting the acorns, make sure that they have fallen from the tree and they are firm and uncracked. As you can see here, this is uncracked, and a little push like this to make sure that it is firm. And also check for little holes such as this one here, and this means that a weevil has feasted on the inside and it is no good. Make sure that you do not collect loads of acorns, as these are a valuable food source for the local wildlife, especially animals like squirrels and birds like jays, where they bury the acorns and they overwinter, and by the time spring comes round they spring and begin their new life as a tree. Now, shall we get on to planting these acorns? Now the soil that I've used is just some old soil that I had laying around from old pots and other bits and bobs around the garden that I've just revitalised with some food. But if you don't have this, any peat-free soil will be fine. Now when planting the acorn, make sure that it's twice as deep as what its size is, and then just gently cover with some more soil on top. Firstly, what I like to do is to lay them all out individually, so you've got a scope of how many that you've got, and then you just gently push them in. That's twice the size as what the acorn is, making sure that the flat bit at the bottom is facing downwards, because this is where the roots will grow. Once you've got all them planted, give them some more soil over the top, so it just covers all the holes and everything that you've made, and gives it a nice foundation for the dormancy period over the winter. Obviously break up any lumps that you have in the soil so that it's easier for the roots and the stems to sprout. Now we have planted the acorns, I'm going to leave this into a sheltered place in the garden. Now, not every acorn will grow, and that's completely normal. In nature, only a small percentage ever become trees. Even if it's a handful that have grown, that's a handful of future oaks, living up to hundreds of years, supporting thousands of species. Now, if you'd like to keep updated of how these get on, then make sure you subscribe. And thank you for watching, and as always, happy exploring.